welcome back to the channel, and today's video concept is pretty simple. I want to build a race car that when you're giving it the throttle, it always has a small chance of blowing up. So when you're not giving it the throttle, you're always perfectly safe, but the moment the throttle is being pushed and you are gaining acceleration and going, I don't know what the chances are going to be yet, but I want a small chance that during that period, you just could explode at any moment. So you're always going to be on edge. You don't know if you're going to explode. And it's just going to be a matter of tuning what is like a fair or interesting probability of that happening. So let's start off by building a car. It's been a while since I've used the racing seat here. I guess let's do like an F1 style car. I'm not going for speed records or anything, so I can actually like focus a little bit on form for this one. All right, I got a super basic F1 looking car. Oh, okay. Let's actually see how it handles. But super basic F1 car here, and we got some downforce on the front and back, and something weird is happening when I turn. Is there too much downforce? What's my center of mass look like? Okay, center of mass is way too far back. I had a feeling that was gonna be an issue. Let's add some weights up to the front. That definitely moved it up a little bit. Okay, all right, we still need a little bit of stability. All right, this is feeling much better. Much less likely now to spin out or oversteer. All right, so we got a vehicle that can go. Or I feel like this seat needs to be up just a little bit more. Like all this stuff. Then like another set of these. All right, I feel like they added some detail to it. Oh, I probably filled this in. That looks weird. All right, this actually feels pretty good. Okay, so now what I want to happen is the longer we drive, the higher chance of our explosions. Well, not necessarily the higher chance, but the longer we drive, obviously the odds are going to just, we're gonna keep rolling those odds until it happens that we're gonna explode. So we need to fit some dynamite in here. Oh, look at this, I got all this space under here. All right, there's my dynamite. I feel like that's enough. You know what, we could actually just see what kind of effect it has if I'm driving. And then boom! I didn't know what key the dynamite was. Apparently it's right click now. I thought it was E. Okay, so the dynamite needs to get triggered by logic. I think the randomizer is probably going to be the key thing here. Now, actually I want this on top, so I need to be looking at this. I need to see what's happening for a little bit. So now I'm just going to set the randomizer to my forward button. So what the randomizer by default does is as the button is being cycled, it just keeps cycling through a whole bunch of numbers. So I'm assuming that's like, I don't know, a tick. Like just, I don't really know how to quantify the frequency that it's outputting a new number. But that essentially becomes like every, let's just call it a tick. Every tick, there is a X% chance that we can designate to explode. So we can set the number between, wait, if I set it at minimum 1. Okay, so that doesn't affect, it's always gonna output 0. Actually, I guess it's not technically outputting 0. This is just doesn't have an input, so it's just 0. So if we go between 0 and 100, we can do something similar to the random firing system that I built, where then we take, what is it, a comparison block. So then we can set our value. So this comparison block is going to be what triggers these. So if I set it to 50%, that means that every tick there is a 50% chance of exploding, which essentially means we should explode on average every 2 ticks, which is going to feel pretty instantaneous. So I think the way we could do that is if it is less than or equal to 50, when we... Okay, so that's the problem. Yeah, that's why... Oh, no. I literally can't. I can't go into build mode with this thing. So if we are greater than or equal to 50, this is why I did this in the random fire rate video. I did greater than or equal to and subtracted from 100 instead of going from 0. Because if it's less than, 0 is, wait a minute. I didn't actually output anything to this yet. Hold on. So the randomizer goes out to this. And then if this is less than, does this still blow up instantly? Less than or equals to. Okay, yeah, see, it blows up instantly. So, but if I go greater equals from 50, now it doesn't explode until I give it gas. Yeah, so now if that number generator goes anywhere above 50, which it seems to happen every single time I press the button. Is it? All right, so we need to change the probability. So now let's give it a 10% probability. So let's put it at 90. So anywhere between 90 and 100. Why does this seem to be... Why is this so instant? All right, I don't like... I'm seeing numbers that aren't the thing. This is receiving from the random thing. 0 to 100. All right, let's make it 1%. So 99. No way it was 99 right there. Okay. Oh, I saw it 99 that time. All right, we're no longer exploding instantly. But for a 1% chance, this doesn't take long at all. Is it really hitting 99 that often? Are you kidding me right now? 1% is everything. Wait, okay, now, whoa. Like, I want this to have multiplayer potential where we all get the same car, but it explodes randomly at Are you kidding me right now? 1%, I cannot believe how often 1% shows up. All right, so we're gonna have to go to decimals then. Greater than, we're just gonna go greater than. We're not even gonna, don't even equals. We're gonna go 99 point. I gotta push it to the extreme. Like, this is the smallest chance we can possibly have. 0.01. Yeah, so now it has to be 100. It has to be 100 in order for this to work. I should be able to drive no problem, right? Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with fractions of a percent to dial this in. This is crazy. Like, I don't know what to expect. Is this gonna happen during the race, or is this a small enough percentage that it shouldn't happen? Because 1%, oh, that was actually me crashing and exploding. That wasn't the actual explosion being triggered. I mean, look at, you can see the numbers going. It should theoretically be possible to hit 100. All right, but it'll only work while I'm giving it the gas. If I'm not giving it the gas, I can roll. You know, that could actually be kind of a fun thing too. If we could set the explosion to be a higher chance, but then you just want to feather your throttle so you don't explode as much. Because look, you can see when the numbers start cycling versus how fast I'm going. Like, that's not too bad. All right, I'm just gonna keep the throttle going. We have not exploded. That didn't count. The timing of that, though. We have not exploded due to chance since I put it at 99.99. So let's try 99.9, 99.90. I feel like this has a chance. Like, this is at... That was way quicker than I expected. All right, well, let's try again. This might... Wait, oh, wow, that's a lot of debris over there. Okay, wow, now I'm like getting away with a lot. I'm kind of curious what kind of time I could put down with this car. There we go. Okay, this I almost feel like is a pretty good, wow, that was crazy fast. This I almost feel like is a pretty good odds, a pretty good likely probability. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, let's start packing this stuff underneath here. I kind of want the number display visible. Not that it really like matters, but just so you can kind of see how close you're getting. And you can also see when it's cycling and when it's not cycling. So when it's on 0, obviously nothing's happening. All right, here, let's actually start the race. Let me see how many times does a 0.1% explode during this race. Oh, my HUD was off this whole time. I was like, why am I not seeing the countdown? All right, here we go. You can see the number. I mean, I'm not looking at the number because I got to watch the road, but you can see the number cycling. I saw 93 there. But yeah, so it has to be above 99.9. So technically I think it's like a, no, I think it is a 0.1%. Oh, there we go. There's one. All right, so that's one. I kind of, oh, that one didn't count. Didn't count. That wasn't triggered by the randomness. That was just me crashing. Oh, that was it though. That's 2. I wonder if this isn't enough. I don't know yet, but that's 2 randomly triggered explosions. Keep in mind, I'm not trying to manage my throttle in a way that has anything to do with the explosions. I'm just purely just racing and pretending like I have a normal car. I'm getting off the throttle when I feel like it's necessary, but I'm not trying to get off the throttle for the sake of lowering my chances of exploding or anything. 0.1% is kind of wild how random it really feels. Like, you can go so long without exploding, and then you can explode immediately after respawning. So that's 3 times now. I'm still in the race. Wow. 4 times. Is this a good number? I feel like I want a little bit more often, because if we do... Wow, 5 times. I can't get through this tunnel. I like actually can't get through this tunnel. It keeps spawning me back before the tunnel. What is... Okay, all of a sudden, 0.1% chance feels like a little bit too much. Man, it's... Okay, I'm just gonna... There we go. I hit the checkpoint. Now we can respawn here. I'm still in the race. I haven't been ejected or anything. Turn. Oh, it's hitting this turn real nice. Oh, I actually, for a second there, I forgot exploding was even an option. Oh, man. 0.1 feels like it could be the perfect likelihood, because I lost count, but I think we're over 10 now. And then for the finish. Yeah. Wow, it took me 2 minutes and 50 seconds to do it, exploding randomly. But here's the thing, though. Let's try it where we, let's go at a rate where it feels excessive. Oh, I can make this thing even faster. I forgot to fill in some of the stuff here. But let's make it where it feels slightly too excessive if you're holding the throttle. So now I'm gonna change this to 99.5. Let's see how that feels if I just hold the throttle. Like, this should dramatically increase. This should quintuple our odds, essentially. And as you can see so far, that's 2 right off the bat. All right, slow down on that turn a little bit, though. Okay, now suddenly we're going pretty far without exploding. These odds don't feel very bell curve. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about here. Like, I feel like I'm focused on the outliers. It either happens really frequently or really infrequently. It doesn't feel like we have an average of like look at this now. What? I can't even go now. Okay, now watch. It's gonna be like half the course I'm gonna be able to go through. Okay, never mind. All right, now it's starting to average out. All right, this feels like a little bit too much now. Although I don't know how I went that far just a second ago without exploding. Wow. What's kind of annoying is you don't really get to see the number hit what it has to hit. It just instantly explodes. Okay, so now that we've determined that this is excessive, let's see what happens if I try not to explode, which means give it minimal throttle. All I did was press the button just to I need to get going first. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness, what? What? This is 0.5%. Okay. Every single time I give it a burst of throttle, there's like a very high likelihood that I could explode. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of throttle at a time. But I feel like this is the way to go to lower your odds, is just little bursts and just try to roll as much as you can. Like, look how far I've gotten so far. Oh, there we go. All right, no, I would actually try this now in a context of a race, because with the race, you respawn at the last checkpoint. All right, here we go. I was wondering if I could just get off the start line. I actually am having trouble getting off the start line. You know, oh my goodness, come on. Just let me go. All right, I'm going. I need to roll through the checkpoint and then I'll go. That's the strategy. Oh, because now at least when I respawn, I go back to the previous checkpoint. Okay. All right, here we go. Is 0.5, like, I'm trying to figure out if this is an appropriate amount for like a good multiplayer video or if this is still too much. Like, I didn't make it through that checkpoint. All right, I gotta make it through the checkpoint before giving it the gas. See, now adding the checkpoints really changes the game on how consequential an explosion is, because now I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm just gonna roll through this checkpoint before I give it any more gas. There we go. All right, go, 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 go. Oh, I just wanted to pick up a second more of speed. Come on. Oh, go. All right, all right, all right. I'm rolling. I'm rolling. I'm rolling. Maybe I should go 0.4 instead of 0.5, because 0.5 is feeling a little bit too much, even when I'm trying to give it minimal gas. But then sometimes it really works really well. All right, I'm doing so well right now. I am a luck master. I've rolled very well on the luck. Man, I'm just zooming through this. See, now it doesn't feel like enough. But a second ago, it felt like way too much. All right, let's get the... All right, now here's the long one without a checkpoint. I'm afraid to give it any gas. I'm gonna let myself roll and slow down. I'm afraid to if I give it gas and I explode before the checkpoint. All right, go, 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 go. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't give it any gas in there. Oh no, immediate. Oh, well, see, now that's annoying though. Not having enough time to get back in the race. That's unfortunate. I can't actually finish the race now. All right, I don't know. I mean, 0.5 feels like it could be really fun because you want a lot of explosions to happen. You want people to have that back and forth of like getting lucky and getting unlucky. I feel like any less and somebody could just zoom through the course without exploding at all. Like, even now, I'm kind of being reckless with it. I'm giving it way more gas than I really need, but it's been a little bit since I've exploded. Yeah, I feel like with 4 people. Oh, the only thing about the, well, actually, I don't think we're gonna be that close. I was gonna say we might explode each other too much if we're near each other, but I feel like we're gonna separate enough. But that could be a factor. Is this close enough? Yeah, see? I just blow the other car up even with that. So that's a thing. But all in all, I think it's a really fun concept. You never know when you're gonna explode. You do know when you're not gonna explode though. If you're not giving it gas, you're not gonna explode. So there is some level of control in managing your probabilities. The slower you go, essentially, the less chance of exploding. Just by not giving it any gas. Oh, there was 91 there. Go. So what do you guys think? You think this is multiplayer worthy? Do you think there are any rules or probabilities or things that should be tweaked to make it more interesting? Let me know down in the comments below, and maybe you'll see this in a multiplayer video very soon. All right, come on, one more there we go. All right, if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.